Hi everybody, it's Mena. Welcome back to my channel, or if this is the very first video that you're seeing of me, then welcome to my channel. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button down below if you didn't already. I post every day of the week for a while. And today in this video, I'm going to talk about my top 10 movies I thought were Disney, but actually aren't. Now, as a kid, I didn't really understand that not only Disney made animated movies, but there were other, companies that made animated movies, and I didn't realize they weren't actually Disney until I watched the beginning of the film. And a lot of these movies I've seen the beginning of, but I didn't pay attention to the company these were from, so I had to look up which each movie was from, and I was able to find out which each of these movies were, which companies these movies were made by. And I don't actually have any reviews up for. I do have one review up for one of these, and I'll link it down below. Mention which one it is, and I'll link it down below. So I'm going to get started. So number one on my list would have to be The Prince of Egypt. Now, the reason why I thought The Prince of Egypt was Disney was because it had kind of a similar animation that Disney made with Mulan, and that's what it made me think of. And I thought it was a bit similar to Mulan, because it had kind of the same animation, but I didn't realize it was DreamWorks until I watched the beginning of the film and the opening to it, and it said where the company was from. And this isn't one of my favorite movies. I love how it tells the story of Moses and how he led his people to freedom, and I thought that was pretty cool. And I really like this film. It's really enjoyable, and it's funny that I didn't know it was Disney until I watched the opening of the company where it came from. Number two on my list should be The Road to El Dorado, and this is DreamWorks. So this was one movie I also thought was Disney as well, because it has a bit similar animation to the Disney movies, and I really enjoy this film. Even if it's not a Disney movie, I really love it. I love how it tells the story of two men from Spain who worked together to go to El Dorado to find gold. And it's a pretty good film. I really like it. Even if it isn't Disney as well. It's funny, I did think this was Disney at first when I was a kid, until I found out when I'm watching the opening credits that it wasn't Disney. Yeah. So I feel like DreamWorks and Disney have kind of similar animations. Number three on my list would have to be Shrek. This is the first one. Now, I also thought this was a Disney movie because its computer animation is a bit similar to Disney's but I just did not realize that it was DreamWorks until I watched the opening again. Yeah. Number four on my list had to be Ants. This one I also thought was Disney, because again, it has a little bit similar computer animation to a lot of like the Pixar films and stuff. But again, I did not realize it was a DreamWorks film until I watched the opening. And I actually have this movie on VHS. I don't even think I have it anymore. Well, I think we do still have it. I think it's just down in the basement. Number five on my list would have to be Thumbelina. The reason why I thought Thumbelina was a Disney movie, because it also kind of has a bit of the same animation that Disney uses, like with The Little Mermaid, because The Little Mermaid Disney looks pretty similar to Anastasia. But I think the reason I got them mixed up because to Disney. So Thumbelina has a bit similar animation to Disney's The Little Mermaid, and I think the reason why I must have gotten them mixed up was because the same exact actress the actress in Thumbelina is actually the same voice person who voices Ariel. So I think that's probably why I got them confused. Because the actress because it's the same voice actress. Number six on my list had to be The Iron Giant. That's Warner Bros. So Thumbelina's Don Bluth. I don't know if I mentioned that. I also thought this was Disney because that's what the animation again reminded me of. I'm probably going to have the same answer for these all, so I'm sorry. And just the way everything looks realistic in that film, like like all the backgrounds and the scenery, it just looked a bit similar to some of the stuff I found in the Disney movies because it's very realistic, because Disney makes a lot of their stuff very realistic. But I had no idea this was Warner Bros. Until I did my research. Number 7 on my list had to be My Neighbor Totoro, and this is 20th Century Fox. Now, I love My Neighbor Totoro. This is one of my favorite movies. I used to watch this all the time with my sister when we were kids, and I thought this was Disney because sometimes Disney does make kind of like Japanese anime films. I think, give me 1 second. I think the Spirited Away is Disney, but let me double check. Sorry, I'm trying. Yeah, so Spirited Away was released by Disney, but that was like later on before I found out My Neighbor Totoro was, that was later on after I found out My Neighbor Totoro was 20th Century Fox, so I assumed it was Disney when Disney, because I don't know, at first I thought Disney made Japanese anime films, but I didn't realize until I looked at my video case that the movie is actually 20th Century Fox, because for some weird reason, I don't know, I thought it was Disney, because Disney, I don't know. And I do have a review of My Neighbor Totoro, and if you didn't see it, I'll link it down below. Number 8 on my list would have to be Anastasia, and this was done by Don Bluth. I also thought this movie was Disney because it's a musical film, and Disney makes a lot of musicals. Don't get me wrong, other movies can make musicals too, but it's just Disney makes so many musicals, like, well, so that's why I assumed it was a Disney movie, because it was a musical, but I didn't realize it was Don Bluth until I looked it up, because it has kind of like the Disney feel of animation to me, feel of the animation, but I didn't realize that it was Don Bluth until I did more research. Number 9 on my list had to be The Secret of NIMH, and that's also Don Bluth. I also thought this movie was Disney as well, because it has cute animals and stuff, and it's got a cute story. Right, but again, I did not realize that this also was Don Bluth until I did my research. Number 10 on my list had to be An American Tail. Now, I really like this film because it's a very touching story about a family leaving the danger of their country and going to the U.S. A family of mice leaving the danger of their country and going to the U.S. And I assumed this was Disney because it had so many cute animals in it. Because again, Disney has a lot of cute animals, but again, I did not realize that this was also Disney until I did my further research. I know I heard Don Bluth actually used to work for Disney, but then he left and made his own personal movie company, and I think that's pretty cool. Like, I don't know, so I was watching a commentary on Thumbelina. It's no longer on YouTube anymore because it was deleted due to copyright infringement. And this person who did the movie commentary, she talked about how Don Bluth used to work for Disney, and I didn't realize he worked for Disney until I watched her video, and I just also thought The American Tail was Disney because of all the animal characters, because Disney puts a lot of cute animals. Okay, so those are my top 10 movies I thought were Disney. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you didn't already. I post every day of the week for a while, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye!